Hi guys, today we have a great game between Mikhail Tal and Leonov, play in Riga in 1950. This is their second official game. Mikhail Tal had black pieces, Leonov had white pieces, and he started with knight to f3, knight to f6 from Tal, d4, e6, c4, b6, g3, bishop to b7, bishop to g2, bishop to e7, and we have queen Indian defense, classical variation, white castle kingside, black castle kingside, and knight to c3, knight to e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, b3, f5 from Tal, bishop to b2, bishop to f6, pinning that bishop, knight to e1, bishop takes g2, king takes g2, d6, knight to f3, and knight to d7, and the position of the board is equal. Queen to c2, simply developing, connecting the rooks, queen to e8, e4, queen to h5, rook from a to a1, and we have g5 from Tal. This is first small mistake by Tal. The better in this position is simply to play rook from a to a8 and the position would be equal, but he played g5 and gives small advantage to white side, so the white side is better now, and Leonov replies with knight to g1. Also he made a mistake. The best move in this position is simply e takes f5, and after g4 knight to h4, and white is slightly better, but with g1 move position is again equal. So Tal play f4, f3 by Leonov, e5, d takes e5, bishop takes e5. He didn't want to open this d file, bishop take e5, and again Tal takes with a knight. He don't want open d file, as I say, g4, g4, but in this position better move was knight to e2 with putting pressure on that f4 pawn, but Leonov played g4 attacking the white queen, so he moved to h4, rook to d1, rook to h5 with the idea to break this pawn structure, g takes h5, queen takes h5, h3 from Leonov, king to g7, rook to d5, king to f6. Again Tal had better mode with rook to h8, pressuring on that pawn, but he played king to f6, queen to c3, pinning that knight, so he can so Tal simply move his king from that pin, rook from f to d1, rook to h8. This is mistake from Tal. The best move in this position is a rook from a to d8, but with this move Tal give white slice advantage, almost 3 points according to engine. But with the next move Leonov also made mistake, and this advantage is now go to black side. He should play queen to c5, and after knight to f7, rook to f5, king to d2, this pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn. The white side is clearly winning in this position. But we don't have any of that. We have queen d2 and rook from a to d8 from Tal. b4, queen to h4. He had idea to simply put queen into this g3 square, king check, and maybe later deliver mate. Queen to c3. In this position, not good move from white. Better move is simply move king from that checking position, but he made mistake. He played queen to c3 and Tal give check, king to f1 and g4 from Mikhail Tal. Also in this position, Tal should consider this move c3 because this c6 because this move is much better than this move g4. But I'll play g4. And what is the best defense from white in this position? If you are free to pause this video and try to find the best move in this position. You have, in my opinion, three choices. First is terrible. If you say f takes g4, you are terrible player because you lose queen. So this is not the best move. And if you say, and if you play h takes g4 like Leonov in the game, also this is terrible move because of this continuation. This is also game continuation. Rook to h1 and Tal have idea to capture this knight and deliver the mate. So white queen can prevent that. If he play queen to e3, he simply lose the queen because that square is covered. So the best chance in this position is rook takes e5, d takes e5, and after rook d8, queen takes g1, check. In the game, after 34 moves, Leonov resigned. There is nothing what he can do in this position. If game should, there is forced mating too. If he continue playing, he can play king to e2 and after rook give checks, king to d3 only move, queen to e3 mate. So in this position, the best move is rook takes e5 check, and after d takes c5, rook to d5, g takes f3, queen takes e5, queen to d7, queen to f5, king to g7, queen to f5, queen to g6, and we have perpetual check, and the game is saved. Second option for black in this position is to eat this rook with his rook, but again we have a perpetual check. After c takes d, king to d7, queen takes c, g takes e3, queen to e6 check, king to d8, queen to f6 check, and also we have perpetual check. So Leonov had chance to save the game, but after this move h takes g, he lost the game after this 34 move, queen to g1. There's nothing he can do to prevent this mate. So, what do you think about this game? If you found this game interesting, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also you're free to put your comments below. Have a nice day. Peace.